What is going on, everybody? How are we all doing? And welcome back today to the latest episode of our FIFA 17 Manchester City career mode. As always, lads, the support on this series has been incredible. Make sure to leave a big thumbs up on this video if you're still enjoying this series and enjoyed this episode. And don't forget as well, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Speaking of that, thank you all so much, because yesterday, while I was at work, we actually went over 2,500 subscribers. That means the world to me. I always say thank you so much for your support. Like I say, it means an absolute ton. And like I say, if you smash a thumbs up on this video once again, that would be amazing. But today's episode is actually going to be a slightly different one, because we are heading into the January transfer window. We're literally sitting right now on the 1st of January. We're actually going to do January in 2 episodes. This is going to be the first one, obviously. We're only going to play one game. We're going to sim the Burnley game. We're going to play the Man United game, which is in the FA Cup, where we've actually got board objectives for us to do well in that. And then we're going to simulate the Middlesbrough game as well. And then we're going to go into the next episode where we'll what game we're going to sim? I don't know. We'll decide when we come nearer to the time. But in today's episode, we're just going to play Man United, and we're going to try and bring in the players that you and myself have both decided that are what this team needs to just push us on to the next level. Now, of course, as we already knew, the main 2 players that we need were at left back and right back, and they are Jose Gaya and Hector Bellerin. So I'm hoping to strike a deal between those 2. And then there was a massive poll. So many of you voted, so thank you so much for that, where it was incredibly close between Mario Balotelli and Carlos Tevez. But it was, in fact, as you might be able to tell from the video title, King Carlos that won the poll. Well, literally 2 votes ahead of Balotelli, I think. So we're going to try and bring in Tevez, we're going to try and bring in Gaya, and we're going to try and bring in Bellerin. It's going to be a packed out January transfer window. Let's kick it off. So Bellerin is the first player we're going to look at. You can see in the top of the screen now, the top right area, they reckon they're going to want between 19.4 million and 23.6. We're actually going to offer a part cash with player as well. We're going to throw Bakary Sagna in there and see what they say to that. We're going to put in a very similar offer actually for Jose Gaya as well. Again, they reckon we can get him between 19 and 23 million. We're going to offer Gael Clichy, who's worth 7.5, plus 12 million. So again, taking him around that ballpark, see what they say to that, and hopefully, like I say, again, if they accept that, that would be amazing. And the last one, of course, is Carlos Tevez. His value is 15.5 million. However, of course, he is one of the star players at Boca Juniors. We're going to offer 15.5 initially just to see what they say, but I think we're going to have to potentially pay a little bit more if we want to bring Carlos back. So lads, we're at the first game of the 3 that we got in today's episode. It is against Burnley. We are at home. It should be a game that we should win pretty comfortably. Of course, we're going to be playing the strongest 11. Hopefully, we can pick up 3 points. We've got that 5-point gap, let's not forget, at the top of the Premier League table. If we can maintain that, it would be absolutely amazing. Early signs, though, we've taken the lead. It's a good start. Solo got booked, and then he went ahead and scored as well. He's actually scored in 2 sims in a row now. We actually simmed the last time and he scored in that game as well, I think, but still only 1-0. 2-0, okay. It's very difficult to concentrate on this and look at the camera at the same time, but Sterling's made it 2-0. We should be cruising home now for the last 20 minutes. A third would be ideal, and we do make it a third. It's Leroy Sané. Whenever you sim a game, Leroy Sané is clearly the man, but that is going to wrap it up. 3-0 win, absolutely superb. We've had a couple of offers for Fernando as well, it would seem. We've had an offer from Everton of 6 million. He is someone that we've transfer listed, interested in letting him go. Let's see if we can get 7 million for him. He's worth 6.5, but hopefully he's a player that we will be able to offload in his transfer window. So lads, the first bit of news back, and it is harsh. Arsenal saying they've reviewed the offer that we've made. Unfortunately, we cannot go ahead with the deal because they're interested in the player that we're offering, which is great stuff, but they say they want Sagna and 26.5 million, which is ridiculous. We're not going to offer that much, but we're going to hopefully go back in. They're interested in Sagna, that's the good news. Can we get, let's say 17 million plus Sagna? See what they say to that. And the next bit of news is that Boca Juniors want 23.5 million for Tevez. That's a lot of money, particularly for someone that's only going to be our 3rd string striker, and he's 32. I'm going to go in with another offer. I think we can get him for less than that. Hopefully that can be the case. We'll creep the offer up, lads. We'll creep it up to 18.5. See what they say to that. Try and get him as cheap as we can. And Valencia have got back to us. It's 3 flat-out rejections, but again, there's some positive news in that they are interested in bringing Gael Clichy in as part of the deal. They've said, very similar to the Bellerin deal, they wanted the cash sum up to 26.7 million. I'm not going to offer that much, but hopefully, like I said, similar to what we tried with Bellerin, we're just going to creep the amount of cash up every single time until hopefully we can get them for a reasonable deal. We've now arrived, lads, at the only game that we're going to be playing in today's episode. It's Manchester City versus Man United, a Manchester derby, but it is in the FA Cup. Now, we're not going to be playing our first team here. We're playing the likes of Iheanacho, We've brought Garcia into the team and also Jonathan Tarr alongside John. Yeah, they are both Jonathan, aren't they? Jonathan Tarr and Jonathan Stones. But you may notice as well, I mentioned at the end of the last episode about the goalkeeping situation. We're trying out Rully. He's only one rating less than Bravo. He's an 83, which is outstanding, and he's a lot younger. So I think we're probably going to stick with him over Bravo from now on in this series, but it's going to be interesting to see how he plays. This is going to be the first time I'm actually using him in person, of course, so hopefully he can impress, and he could well be our new #1 goalkeeper. Here is the Man United lineup, and it's a bit of a mixture. They've got the likes of Ibra playing, no Pogba, there's Rooney, but then there's also the likes of Sergio Romero in goal. It's a bit of a mixed bag, quite similar to what we've gone for, I think. You've also got to remember, we absolutely smashed United at Old Trafford earlier on in this career mode in the league, so they are going to be out for revenge today. Let's make sure they don't get it, lads. Well, come on, that's well won. High up the pitch as well. Can we get that through to Kalichi? We can. Go on, Kalichi. Oh, it's a good save by Romero. Could it still be alive? Oh, that was a great chance. Well played, Rully just about gets to it. Come on, get up, get up, get up. Oh, Rully with a good save. He's made a decent start to this game, and also he wears trousers in goal, not shorts. What is not to love about Rully? He's got to be the first shorts keeper now, hasn't he? Come on, get across, get across, get across. Stop the cross. Needs to be careful. Ibra's in there, of course. He's held him up really well, but he's still got the ball in. Oh my God, how has that got in? How has that gone in from there? Mkhitaryan with the header. Not going to lie, Rully has not covered himself in glory there from the initial view of that goal. We'll see in the replay, but that looks straight down the middle, and he dived backwards in towards his own goal. I'm still going to keep faith in him because he's a lot younger than Bravo and only one rating less. Man, maybe I'm not giving Mkhitaryan enough credit. It's a really good header, to be fair, but we need to get back into this game. Come on. Can we play that to De Bruyne? We can play it to De Bruyne. It's a great ball. What a save, Romero. Go on. Oh, it's just an absolute screw up at the back from United, and we have made a way back into this game, and we have not deserved one. It's actually a decent save initially from, oh my God, Romero. And then the defence, he should have just let it go out. It's just an absolute tapping for De Bruyne, and that is the gift that we needed, because since we had the early chance with Nicky and Nacho, it has been all United, but we're back in the game, 1-1. Come on, lads. Well, I may have just gone to the toilet, come back, not really thinking about it, and they may have scored. Near post, I'm just going to say it again, Rully. We're going to stick with him, we're going to give him some confidence, but that right there does not fill me with confidence. Oh my... It's fell apart, lads. This game, they are literally doing to us at home what we did to them at Old Trafford. They're absolutely bossing us. We've got about half an hour left. We need to turn this around big time. Ruddy could do nothing about that one, that's for sure. Tony Cruz, 26 yards out. What can we do? Not too much power. Come on! Come on! Tony Cruz has done it again from a set piece. Pick up that ball. We've got like 5 minutes left, just over. Can we get back in this game? This would be a comeback of dreams if we did now. Well in. Come on, come on, come on. Get in that space. Come on. Oh my God, please, please, please. It's found De Bruyne. Oh, what a finish! Come on, we've fucking equalised! What a finish, De Bruyne! I thought we took it too far wide, but an all-out attack. And he's put it in from there, 3-3. What a comeback. Look at this here, he plays it. I thought he'd touch it first time, he let it sort of go past him a bit, but what a finish. Kevin De Bruyne, and we are back in this game. Come on. Well, lads, full time, 3-3. I don't believe this goes to extra time. I think you get a replay if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've got a replay. This is crazy. I didn't expect that, especially when we were 3-1 down. You look at the match stats. United with a better team. We've done well there. We've had a fantastic... Well, we nearly lost the game in 5 minutes when we conceded those 2 quick-fire goals, and we brought it back in with the 2 quick-fire goals as well. And I wanted to draw at the start of the game, but when they scored that third, I am really, really pleased. We've got a replay. We've done them once at Old Trafford. We're going to have to do it again. It's another fixture. It's a pain in the arse, but it's better than the loss that I thought we were going to get. So, lads, after that incredible game, we've come back to a bit more news. We've had a transfer offer for Nicolas Otamendi, which is kind of interesting. It's a £26.5 million bid from Juventus. And I'm not actually too fussed about letting Otamendi go. I really like him in real life. He's got a mistake in him, but I do like him. I think he's decent backup. But the fact is, we've got company, we've got Stones, we've got Jonathan Tarr. I actually think we could do without Otamendi. This could be a mistake, but I'm actually going to ask for 30 million. It will help fund the positions that we do need. Hopefully they'll accept that. We'll have to wait and see, but I wouldn't be too upset at getting 30 million for Otamendi. So Arsenal still holding out for more cash in that deal. We're going to prop up that offer a little bit more. We offered 17 million last time. Let's offer 19 million plus Bakary Senia, which is still a pretty good deal in my opinion. And then we're going to skip forward to this, which is the transfer offer accepted for Carlos Tevez. Could we be bringing King Carlos back in this episode? Now, he only wants a 1-year contract, which is pretty cool. That's what you expect. He also only wants 50 grand a week, which he's a third string striker for us. I don't mind giving him that. I thought we'd have to pay him a bit more than that because of his reputation, but 50k I am more than happy to give him. Hopefully he will accept it. We're not going to give him a squad role because I don't really want to tell him that he's going to be a rotation player, so hopefully he'll accept that and we can bring him back to the Etihad. And also some good news in the fact that they've accepted that offer for Jose Goya, which is fantastic news. He wants 4 years and 35 grand a week. I think that is a bargain for a player that's going to be starting week in, week out for us pretty much, so absolutely thrilled with that. We're going to tell him he's an important first team player. Hopefully that can be 2 deals done really early on in the transfer window. We're now at the final game of today's episode. It's going to be Middlesbrough. We're at home. It's actually in the EFL Cup where we're doing really well. I believe this is either like the quarter-final or the semi-final, but it's a tournament I'm not too fussed about. I've already mentioned this sort of at the start of the FA Cup game, so we're still going to be simulating it. We're probably going to do quite well in this, I would imagine. And Middlesbrough, actually, I'm recording this the day that we drew 1-1 with them. They scored in the last minute, which was an absolute killer. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. We're going to skip it right to the end when it's loaded. And we come away with a 2-0 win. 2 goals for Sterling. It's always the wingers, Sterling or Sane, whenever we sim games, that seem to score the goals for us. But 2-0, like I say, I think that could put us maybe even into the final of that tournament. So there's lots of news coming today, lads. If you skim your eyes across the sort of email inbox, you will see there's some great news. Firstly, Juventus matched what we asked for. They've offered, and well, we asked them for 30.5 million. They've matched it and they've gone ahead and bought in Nicolas Otamendi. So that's going to add some punch to our transfer budget. So that's some good news. We might potentially bring in another centre-back just as backup to the backup, but we'll just see how the transfer kit is feeling after we've signed our players that we want to get in. There he is. He's gone. As you can see, that added... Oh, no, sorry. That was the deal to take thingy away. So we'll get rid of that. That's Fernando gone. Carlos Tevez, contract offer accepted. Welcome him back, lads. In the comment section, welcome back Carlos. In that comment section down below, King Carlos returns. Something like that. Just welcome back Tevez. He's back in the Man City blue, as is Jose Goya. 2 fantastic signings. Backup striker. We strengthened at left back. And also, not only that, but we've actually had our offer accepted as well. I believe it's here somewhere for Hector Bellerin. Absolutely superb stuff. Now, he wants 90 grand a week, which is not cheap, obviously, but he's a fantastic talent. You can't forget this, lads. He's one of the best, well, probably the best young right back in the world right now. He wants 4 years, and he is also going to be a crucial first-team player. This is looking like a fantastic transfer window right now. So lads, Bellerin has accepted the contract offer, which is absolutely fantastic news. The 3 players that we wanted, we should in theory be getting all 3, but I am going to have to stall this a tiny bit while we wait for the Otamendi deal to go through. When that's finished, we should have enough money, well, we will have enough money to complete this deal. So we're going to just stall that for a second, and hopefully Otamendi can accept his offer with Juventus before the final game. Well, no, before we get to the next game and end off this episode. Here we go then, lads. It's actually just taken me embarrassingly 5 minutes to find this screen to finalise the deal, but there it is. Hector Bellerin, now a Manchester City player. Let's just have a quick look at our first team squad now, or the starting 11 I should say really, and then we'll end this episode because it's going to be an incredible 11. So lads, we're now at the end of this first half of the transfer window, and we've got pretty much all the business that we wanted to get done, finished, done, dusted already. Absolutely superb. I wish Man City would do this in real life really, where you know the players you want, get out, get them, and then it's done. None of this transfer deadline crap, stressful stuff, but this is our new starting 11, and what a starting 11 it is. We've got Rulli in between the sticks. Didn't look great against Manchester United in that game just, but going to keep faith in him. He's 83 rated. He's quite young for a goalkeeper as well, I believe. I think, yeah, 24 years old, 83. Big future ahead of him potentially, so excited to get him back in. We've now got Jose Goya starting at left back at 81 rated, only 21. We've got Bellerin at right back at 80 rated, and I believe he's 20. We've got Stones, he's an 82 rated, Company 86 as well as, let's not forget, Jonathan Tah, another really young centre-back rated 79, and he's only like 21, maybe not even that on the bench. Midfield of De Bruyne, Toni Kroos and Gundogan, and then a front 3 of Sergio Aguero, Leroy Sane and Raheem Sterling. That is an incredibly talented and just high-rated, young. It's just an incredible squad. I'm really pleased with what we managed to assemble. The bench is now looking something like this. We've got Nacho, another great young talent, Garcia as well, Fernandinho, Nolito, Jonathan Todd, David Silva and Angelino. And then for the depth as well, I mean, you want to talk about depth. Zabaleta, new signing Carlos Tevez and Claudio Bravo to be sitting in the reserves as sort of backup players is absolutely outstanding. So I'm really happy with how this squad's looking right now. We've got £27 million left. Is there anyone that you really think we need to be going after at this point? Let me know in the comment section down below. I am doing some youth scouting. I will show you actually. We'll quickly save this. I don't know if it's working properly if it's something that I've done. I've sent the youth scouts out, but I've not had any monthly reports back yet. So I'm sure they've been out I'm sure they've been out there scouting in theory for more than a month. But it just says they're setting up their scouting network. Am I doing something wrong here? I don't know, because whenever you click on them, you can recall them, and that's all you can do. So I'm hoping we can sign some good young players in the future, but until they come back with some, we can't do anything about it. But that is going to end up this episode. Like I said, lads, massive thumbs up on this. What a start to the transfer window we've had. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will speak to you all in tomorrow's video, lads. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Nidge out.
Yo, he's Nidge, plays with big games and player reviews are getting insane. He entertains while he elevates, his video quality resonates. On career mode, he got lots of vids uploading off and he's rocking it. He's got the confidence in all his commentaries. Videos range, they often vary. Got need for speed and a road to glory. Just watching vids, hey, you know the story. The content is underrated, I'm understating, so don't ignore the like and subscribe button to support the channel that keeps running. It takes 1 second, like it's free, it costs nothing. Peace.